Hello. Hi, everyone. Very good evening. Thank you so much for joining in. Welcome to another Q&A session on my channel. For anyone who is new, I am Chavi Gupta. I'm an IIT Delhi and IIMA Alum. I have been working as an online mentor since 3-4 years now. And along with that, I was a consultant at BCG for a while. Right now, I'm working as a product manager with a startup. So thanks a lot for joining in. This is the 110th live session. What I do generally is that once the live session is over, in one day or so, you will get timestamps for major questions. So in case you're someone who joins in late or who watches this after the stream is over, you can just navigate through the timestamps so that you can check the major questions. And we also try to create some shorts sometimes. Apart from this, I have created plenty of videos around the major topics like navigating through your MBA life, how to get into an MBA college, how to get into consulting in general, how to progress your career overall, things like resume making, interviews, and stuff like that. And yeah, and some self improvement, which is like how to avoid procrastination, do time management, and so on. So these are the playlists that are available on the channel and should also be in the description below. In case you want to connect with me in a deeper manner, you can join my Telegram channel. The link is again in description. It is known as Ask Chavi. I post any sort of content that I'm creating. I post the links over there because I create content on LinkedIn or Instagram or sometimes blogs. So just stay tuned and get connected with me there. With that, I'll start answering the key questions that are here. Keep in mind, I will not be reviewing profiles for MBA admissions. I will not be reviewing colleges or comparing colleges or courses. With that, let's get started. Hi, Samyak. As I said, I'll not review profiles, but in recent, they're good. Hi, Nabeni. You're saying how important is permutation, combination, and probability from CAT point of view? See, I never tried to distinguish my topics in terms of what is important, what is not, right? I think that if it is there in the syllabus, and I know it is there, it's a really important topic. It is a little difficult to understand, but it is good that you do that. So try to focus. You have enough time at the moment. I don't think you should just think about this. And you should just try to do all of the questions, all of the topics that you can. It is important enough, maybe not as important as something like time distance, time work distance and stuff, but it is important. Hi Samyak, you're saying working professional 1 year and actively preparing for CAT, but constantly worrying about profile. Should I really drop CAT if no good profile? I don't think you should worry about profile. First, get some shortlists, get a good CAT score, get some shortlists, get through the interviews. The interviews are where your profile might be just checked. So once you get there, then you can worry about it. I think you have enough way. High charge, yeah, it's enough. Any sort of book, any sort of coaching material is sort of enough. Just try to follow one or maximum two and give a lot of mock tests. That is what is needed. Hi, Shitish. You're saying unable to get RCs. Help. Do RCs for 1 hour continuously for 1 or 2 weeks. Do them, analyze them, and along with that, read for 1 hour continuously. See if you see any difference in 1 or 2 weeks. It generally helps. If not, there are 2 videos I created on VARC. Please watch them. Hi, Anirban. You're saying, can I use the same B plan for different B plan competitions? Yeah. Go ahead, use that. Just try to cater or just change it in a way to the problem statement so that you don't feel like, it should not feel a force fit. And that is what is important. So do that. Hi, Charge. I have answered your question. Hi, Urvashi. You're saying, did you enjoy traveling during your time at BCG? Could you please share a day in life of consultant, like how much one has to travel in a week? So traveling in consulting is very much dependent on where your case is. Sometimes, so there's something known as home office, okay, which is like where you are supposed to be living. If there's a case in your home office, you just go to the client office every day and come back. If your case is not an home office and some other place, then you travel like Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday. Monday morning you leave by flight, Thursday night or Friday night you come back. So that is what it is. I did not travel a lot. My case was mainly both of the like 2 major cases that I did were both in home office, and few smaller cases were work from home because it was the COVID situation. So Yeah, I found it okay. I found it a little exhausting to go to the client office every single day. And the client office could change in location because my house is fixed and the client can change. So that is why that was a little bit hectic for me. But yeah, I mean, it's good. You go to the client office, you travel, it's good. That is how it looks like. Hi, Anirban. Saying how to write executive summary and problem statement analysis for management consulting case competition. See, executive summary is something that should essentially give you all the major points that is there in your analysis. Okay, even if you are writing executive summary of any presentation, it should sort of give you a synopsis that if someone is not able to go through the entire analysis or the slides, then they can just read executive summary. Hence, it should include all the insights you have taken out. That why are you doing something? The recommendation, why are you doing it, how did you find it, and how does it relate to the problem statement that was answered. Okay, that should be your aim of writing an executive summary. Executive summary is the slide or is the place where you have to spend a lot of time, because you need to ensure that everything is covered but nothing is overdone. So keep that in mind. Problem statement analysis, I didn't exactly get you, but I think you're talking about the entire analysis, and for that you break down the problem statement into smaller chunks. So for example, if your problem statement is how will you increase GDP of India by in 5 years or something, right? So you will then consider, okay, 5 years is one time frame, GDP of India is another time frame, and you want to increase it. So GDP of India, what is it today, what does it comprise of, how will you increase it in this time frame, is it feasible or not? This is how you sort of break the entire problem down. So try to think about that. Hi, Nabini. You're welcome. You're saying, as you just pointed out, I'm having a little bit of problems understanding PNC. How do I get my concepts clear? PNC, you can start with like very basic NCRT books, NCRT topics and subject and chapters. Once you're done with that, then you can cover up. I also found it a little difficult because there are like so many different types of probabilities. I mean, you know, how many, like at least n, at most n, and so many different types, right? So I had also made notes in my coaching institute, and I think that is what you need to do. It is a little tricky, but you'll get there. Hi Charles, you're saying what type of RC is important for CAT? All types of RCs are important for CAT. Any particular topic, any particular genre, RCs can be of any type. So just read as much as you can. Hi Harish. Hi Chaitanya, you're saying how many number of problems should we practice per topic? Any range? I would say for every subject, every topic, solve like 30 to 50 problems. Okay, that is a start. When you solve those 30 to 50 problems, if you get 80% accuracy, then move on. Don't solve any more problems. If you get less than 80% accuracy, then solve more problems. Solve another 20 till you get 80% accuracy. Okay, I hope that helps. Hi Reddy, you're saying I'm pursuing BCom and I'm in my first year. I'll be giving CAT in 24. So when should I start preparing, and where should I take the coaching? You should start preparing 1 year before you are writing the exam. Before that, you can do some basic preparation for CAT. I have a video on how to prepare for CAT if your CAT is like more than a year away or so. So just look at that and do that basic prep. Coaching institute, you can decide based on multiple aspects. Yeah, I mean, the amount of money they are charging, how far they are, how good the reputation is, and so on. Okay. Hi Nabini, you're saying also I wanted to ask if you have given ZAT, IIFT, if yes, are they similar? I'm not given ZAT or IIFT, but yes, they are similar, at least in terms of, I mean, the basic topics that are there. Yes, there are some things like in ZAT, there's like decision and decision analysis, etc. Those type of questions come a little more. But yeah, that you can do by just giving a few mock tests after the CAT exam is over. Okay, hi Ankit, you're saying how to prepare reading comprehension. Ankit, reading comprehension essentially, basically, what does it comprise of? You need to read a passage, you need to understand it properly. Once you are done understanding it and understanding its crux, you need to answer some questions based on what you understood. Now, there are three parts, right? One, reading the passage. So, you should be good in reading, you should remain focused while you are reading, your speed should be good. And what is important for focus is also that suppose you are a science student, okay, and you get some international business passage, there are high chances your focus will be low. there are high chances that you will have to reread a lot. Okay, so that is why reading it properly means you have enough practice of reading, and then taking out inference also comes out from how focused you are and how concentrated you are. Then answering questions is not the difficult part. The first two are difficult, so try to do that. As I said before, for reading comprehension, start reading for an hour every single day and start solving RCs for an hour. Okay. Hi, Nabini. You're welcome. Hi, Samyak. You're saying after getting shortlisted with good score, can I prepare my profile for interview? Will I get time? So you will get time. You will because CAT will be over in November end and your interviews will start mostly in February. So you get some time. You can do some internships. You can do something else. But I would say don't worry about it right away. It's okay. If you have decided you want to do MBA, it's okay. And you can just focus on CAT at the moment. Hi Siddhant, you're saying I struggle a lot in BA RC while in other two sections I get good marks. How to improve? I get lost while reading RC. I exactly answered this in Ankit's question, Siddhant, just like 1 minute ago. Just go back and go through that. Hi Riddhi, you're saying thank you and also do the college tag matter to get into IIM? Officially, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, if your profile is good, if your scores are good, then it doesn't matter. But yes, ideally, I mean, because just in interviews and all, people just the professors, the interviewers don't really perceive, but it has happened that a lot of people do come out from good colleges, but it does not matter. So don't think about that. Hi Urvashi, you're saying I got 95 percentile in first two mocks, but haven't studied much since. Now I feel reluctant to give next one. Should one take a break from CAT prep during college exams? Yeah, it is totally up to you. You can decide how you want to break down your time. Some people take like 1 week, 2 weeks off for college exams and stuff, and that is okay. But you should just come back. Don't feel scared. Why are you feeling scared? Who are you going to tell the mock scores? It does not matter. All that matters is you are giving mock tests, you are getting the scores, you are improving, and that's it. So don't care about should I give, should I not give. Just give the next mock test, move on, study, analyze, and improve. Okay. Hi Dhruv. So MBA versus PGDM till like 4 years back, all Indian B schools could only give like diploma degrees. Okay, that was PGDM. Since like 4 years, they have started giving MBA degrees, but not all colleges have started. Only IIMs have been allowed to do that. Ideally, in India, it does not matter because everyone knows that PGDM is similar to MBA. But if you want to go outside somewhere, there might be a little bit of questions around it. So yes, prefer MBA because it is an internationally recognized degree. But I don't think PGDM causes any problems either. Hi Shresht, you're saying I am a fresher and recently started working in a mid-tier market research firm. I have plans on moving to a consulting firm. Any suggestions in regards to skills that I could incorporate? So yeah, consulting needs one very major skill, which is communication. And excuse me, what does communication entail? Communication entails, yes, you should be good in your verbal and written communication, but you should also be good at making your ideas really, really concise, structuring your thoughts in a way that someone who has never heard you or never heard of the problem can understand it very easily. That is why executive summary is really important in this, because executive summary helps you structure your thoughts and things like that. Okay. This is the most important thing. The second most important thing is proactiveness and ownership, which is like, even if I'm not assigned a lot of work or told how exactly I need to work, I should be able to find out what I need to do, who I need to talk to, how do I get the work done, and if needed, do some things on my own proactively. These are the two key most important things. The third is for a client facing role is client management. That is in general, that will happen in all jobs. That is stakeholder management. How do you manage your seniors? How do you manage your teams? How do you manage the clients, and so on? So these are the key skills. You can think about identifying and incorporating them. The best way to reach management consulting, although, is through MBA college. Hi Shrinu, you're saying I'm graduating from TO3 college. Does it affect in going to IIM? Does not so much till the time your marks and acads are good. Hi Anirban is saying, you're welcome. You're saying what should be included in the solution deck for a management consulting case competition problem? You should essentially try to include whatever we broke down the problem into, should try to include what are the potential solutions, include their positives, include the risks that are there, include the feasibility analysis, include an optional solution if you have to, if something is really risky, and try to include how it will affect the environment. Like, you might have heard of PESTEL, which is like how it will affect politically, economically, socially, technologically, environmentally, and I'm missing the L. But basically, you need to just incorporate how it will affect all the parameters, and if everything works out right, why your solution is good and what impact it will have. Hi, Samya. You're saying I'm not good at geometry, thinking to skip that topic. It's your choice, but ideally you should not, because all these topics are really important. Spend enough time. These are not difficult. These are class 10 math. Once you know the basic formulae, you can solve like 80% of the questions in any topic. So try to just do that. Hi, Kshitij. You are saying how to solve RC for 1 hour means what must be an individual plan and techniques of doing it and how to analyze it. Solving RC for an hour means you solve 5 passages of RCs. Analyzing means you check whether your answer was correct or not, and then trying to figure out why was it incorrect. Was it because of a silly mistake? Was it because you understood something incorrectly? Was it because you read something incorrectly? Was it because you inferred something incorrectly? So try to go and do all of that, and that'll really help you. Hi, Christine. You're saying I'm a college student and my college schedule is running late due to COVID. I'm confused whether I'll be eligible because I may not be in my final year in November. See, right now that problem is definitely there. So what you can do is you can anyway fill the form. Try to see if you can give the exam. Even if you're not in final year, you can at least attempt the exam and see where it goes. And I mean, next year you will know whether you are eligible to actually join or not. A lot of colleges have been trying to fast track their entire curriculum so that people are able to join at appropriate times, and even the IIMs and all have delayed things a little bit. But yeah, that is what you can do. Hi, Siddharth. Best MBA specialization for consulting. It's mostly strategy, but consulting requires everything. So you can be good at ops, you can be good at marketing, can be good at anything. Hi, Ankit. I have 2 videos on LRD. Hi, Ankit. Please watch them. Hi, Abhishek. Saying big fan of you. Thank you. I just want to know, are there any companies which provide assistance in doing MBA from any IIMs without leaving job? I didn't get you. If you want to do MBA without leaving job, that is a little tricky because you'll have to do distance MBA. A few companies do this, is that they sort of sponsor your MBA. If you join them again after your MBA and stay there for 2 years. Some companies I know that do it are consulting companies, management consulting firms. I know Myntra does it. I know a few tech companies do it. So those companies provide that type of assistance. They just provide you the sponsorship, given that you will join the company back and stay there for 2 years. So I think that's what you meant. Hi, Shresht. Just saying thank you. You're welcome. Okay. In addition, is there anything that I could do to enhance my CV, like certification courses apart from the suggestions? Certification courses do not impact your CV a lot. I have a video on do online courses impact your CV. It does not impact your CV. What impacts in consulting after you have worked for a while is mainly your work experience. What kind of impact you made, what kind of recognition, what kind of awards you got, and so on. That is the most important, along with academics and previous internships that you have done. So that is all you need to take care about. I have, in case Trish, I think you should go ahead and look at my consulting playlist, because that includes everything from what really is it like being in consultant, what are the things required in consulting, how to prepare for consulting, and so on. So you should definitely watch that. Hi, Samyak. Yes, I do give one-on-one mentorship. Thanks for asking. Guys, in case you are looking for one-on-one mentorship, it's not something that I really prefer or recommend, because it is a little bit costly given the amount of time I have to spend. But I do give one-on-one mentorship, and you can get the details on my website. The link is there in description. I generally schedule based on the timings that you prefer and timings that work for me. And in general, it has gone well. There are also a few long-term internships that I have started, a long-term mentorship that I have started, wherein people can book 4 sessions at a time, and that comes at like a 20% discount. So if you're someone who's looking for a little bit of longer relationship, then that is what we can do. Apart from that, I also started giving startup counseling recently, and I've been working with a few startups already. So yeah, that is also fun. So yeah, Samyak, in case you need, you can just head on to my website. I also have plenty of testimonials in case you want to read them out. That will just help you build some trust. Okay. Hi, Abhishek. Okay, awesome. Hi, Gov. You're saying, do investment banks prefer freshers? If so, then why? So this is something that I heard before I went into doing MBA. The reason of why is that people are young, people can, and this is their first job, so they will do everything, they will put in all their efforts, and that is what they essentially want, because investment banks make you work for like 16 to 18 to 20 hours in the initial 1 year or 2 years. Okay, so that is what it is. It is a little tricky. That is why they want freshers. They want people who are probably don't have a big family responsibility, don't want to do a lot of things, and yeah, they have enough energy to spend like 18 hours in a job. That said, I have seen a lot of people with experience going into investment banks. So that's like a generalization that I had in mind, and which is true to a certain extent. But I have seen a lot of people with some experience go into investment banking as well. But yeah, I have seen most of them leave in like 1 to 3 years because it was really hectic. Hi, Samyak. You're saying I'm working in IT company and passionate about marketing, but have experience in IT. That's okay. I mean, the few things you can do is you can start with an internship in marketing along with your IT job, and when if that pans out well, you can apply for marketing jobs. Overall, this is what essentially happens if you want to move from one particular domain to another domain, and you do not have experience in it. You will have to do something to show companies that you are interested in it. So if today you are working in IT and you are interested in marketing, one, yes, I agree, you can do some certification courses, but they have less value. But if you are able to do some internships or something or some projects, then that will have more value. And the companies you will be applying to will understand that, okay, this person is really interested in marketing, and maybe we give them a try. So doing some internships along with preparing for interviews is something that can help you switch different fields. So I think that is, yeah, that is mostly it. Also, guys, on my Telegram channel at the moment, I am doing like a series of short messages around one topic. The first we did was around 2 weeks on how to build your profile in college. So in case you have not join my channel and scroll back up and see that. After putting down those thoughts, I also put down a blog where I summarize all those thoughts for anyone who wants to read them in one place. And the last 10 days, we were doing how to avoid comparison. Comparison is something that every single one of us feels, right, in some way or the other. We're comparing with someone. When we are done comparing with them, we compare with someone else, and so on. So we keep on comparing with someone or the other throughout. Given that, I was just trying to jot down my thoughts on how to avoid or how to overcome comparison, how to get over the negative feeling of comparison, and probably go towards growth, go towards improving yourself, and so on. So that is what I have written on in the past 10 days, and I will create a blog on it in like 1 or 2 days maybe. Ankit, Telegram channel name is Ask Chavi. Just put the right spelling of Chavi and you will find it. Okay. Hi, Agam. You're saying I have 8.91 GPA till third sem, and for fourth sem, I'm trying to cross 9, but it's tough to cross the mark. Should I be trying hard for this, or being in 8 is fine? Everything is fine if you can through some effort, and if you're not doing something else, which is like taking a lot of your time, then you should aim for 9. You should always aim for higher. But if you think you're doing a lot of internships, extracurricular activities, PORs, then it is still okay to be in 8s. But yeah, like 8.9 is a good score. Hi, gaming. You're saying, while comparing and learning the skill from others, should I need to know the person personally? Saw it in your Telegram channel and trying to practice. In general, you should, like, if you are, so what happens is that we generally compare with people we feel have come from the same place where we have, right? Like people from school who have done really well, people from colleges who have done really well, etc. That is the main people we compare to. Like today, if I'm on Instagram, I'll not start comparing to Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, because I'll be like, I mean, I cannot compare with her, right? So that is what happens. We generally compare with people who have come from the same background. Now, it is preferred, because what happens is that someone who's come from the same background, you start developing negative feelings about them. Oh my God, that person, she's so active on social media. She might not have a life out of it. She just has a lot of free time, this and that. You just develop all these negative feelings about that. That is why it is important that you just get in touch with the person, compliment them that, I love your social media activity, and it's great you're taking out so much time and stuff like that, right? Uh, so that generally helps, and then the other person can help you out. But even otherwise, if you do not know someone personally and you're comparing with them, then also you can try to develop some positive feelings around, oh my God, that person is so great, right? They research so much. So for example, Akshay Srivastav was someone who started his YouTube channel just a while back. I was like, oh my God, this guy is growing like crazy. I was like, oh, he doesn't have any work and stuff like that. But then I thought the positive side. I'm like, it takes so much courage to leave your job and just devote your time to YouTube to earn. Wow, that's a lot of courage, right? And it's good. He researches, he takes and makes things which are like more catering to the audience and so on. So yeah, you can always go to the positive side. You might not be able to learn from them directly if you don't know them personally, but you can do that. Thanks for asking, Aiming. It's good that you were reading it. That makes me super happy. Hi, Gav. You're saying I'll be graduating this year with BSc in data science. I've cleared CFA level 1. I'm planning on not taking up a job and preparing for CFA L2 and CAT this December. Is this a bad idea? I generally do not recommend anyone on not taking a job. You can take a job. If you want to do CAT, you give CAT this year and you give CFA L1 next year in summers. But take up a job. Unless you take up a job, you will not realize what really is corporate life, what really are you getting into, what is the kind of expectations that are there. Because when we are in college, we are just taught some other type of expectation. When we actually get into a job, we realize that the expectations are different. Always get a job or do an internship, have that exposure. That is very important. Hi, Shashank. You're saying while reading Aeon or any other articles from good source, there are articles which I can't comprehend at all due to the usage of simple words in complex ways. How we should go about it? Start with simple articles. Slowly, gradually go to more difficult articles. It will happen. It takes time, but it will happen. I used to, think like, how can someone read so much? But then slowly, gradually, I just spent like 10 minutes reading, 15 minutes reading, 30 minutes reading. Now I can also read as much. So all these things are just small baby steps to reach like a good enough place. You will reach there, but it will take time. VARC takes time. So it will take time. Hi, Samyak. Saying working professional and preparing for CAT, hectic schedule, no time for any internship in marketing. Then will I get marketing job in MBA? You can definitely apply for marketing internships in MBA. You can tell how you're interested and prepare for the interviews really well. Don't worry about internships in that case. Hi, Arnav. You're saying I'm planning to give CAT again this year, but I'll have around 1.5 years of gap by the PI time. I actually left my job last year in September. Any tips on how to overcome? I have a few videos on gap year, Arnav. Please watch them. Overall, gap year does not really negative your effect or your profile a lot, but it does not improve it also. So you might be asked questions, but don't worry about it. Just prepare for CAT. In case you can, it would be good if you can, just apply for some internship or do something after your CAT is over. Hi, Chaitanya. Saying glad to be on the session after a long time. That's great. Thank you for joining. I'm a fresher in a tier 1 college and I'm finding it difficult to be interested in academics. How should I proceed? If you are in college and you have taken some course, you have to perform in your academics. It's okay if you're not interested. It's okay if you don't love it. It's okay if you don't want to work in it later on. You have to score well, because your college marks will be attached to you for forever. Okay. And this matters a lot. This matters even more than your 10th class or 12th class, because this is more recent. You will be asked about it in your jobs, you will be asked about it even in your, like, while you're changing jobs maybe. So always keep this in mind. You have to work hard, do whatever you have to. Minimum of 8 CGPA, if you maintain that, will be really good for you. Okay, please spend your time in academics. Hi Reddy, you're saying as I'll graduate in 24, can I give CAT right away without any job experience? You should give CAT in your final year, so that you don't do a gap year. Unless if you want to give CAT later on, then you should get a job. Hi Akash, not reviewing profiles here or anywhere. The best thing that you can do is try to get maximum score in your college and in your CAT. Okay. Hi, Shashank. You're saying thanks for addressing. Given we have 7 months, should we focus on fundamentally building reading comprehension skills as it takes time, or practice tricks and techniques taught at institutes? What tricks and techniques are you being taught for RC? So there were a few that were taught at my time. So it was like you can just glance through the passage and directly answer questions. You can just check questions, which questions are fact based, and go back and answer those questions. I did not find any of them useful. Because frankly, these can really lead you to negative marks. If you're not reading the passage properly and answering some things, it might be something that you don't even realize while just glancing through the passage. I would recommend against tips and techniques. If something is you feel is helpful, you can always try these things in mocks, right? So try these things in your mock tests. If you think something is helpful, keep it. Otherwise, just let it go. That said, I would advise you to do both. Read for 1 hour every single day, which could be like your novels, which could be articles, and practice your RCs for 1 hour and analyze them. So doing both in combination will really improve your RC score. Hi Riddhi. Yep, I'm saying give your CAT in your final year. Hi Gav. The thing is, solving hundreds of RC is a bad idea for improving VRC score. Reading novels when I have 7 months just doesn't feel productive. I know. So just take the advice I gave to Shashank. Do both. That is the best thing. You can solve a lot of RCs, but you can, like, I think if you solve like hundreds of RCs, you should be okay along with mock test series. But if you can't do that, it is good to always build a reading habit, build a faster reading habit and faster analysis, and capturing the insight habit along with solving RCs. Hi Arnav, you're saying if possible, can you please let me know which coaching you joined, if you joined an institute or if you did self-study? I joined Time Chandewala Center, that is in Delhi. I found it really good. I did not take any other refreshers. I did not even do time modules, frankly. I just did the classes and I did the mock tests. Hi Samyak. You're saying in Quant, I can only solve few questions, but new question is in front. Oops. 1 second, guys. Extremely sorry about that. Give me a sec. Okay, I think we should be okay. Yeah. You were saying in Quant, I can only solve few questions, but new question is in front. I don't know how to solve it, how to improve. Practice more, practice more, practice more. As I said, do like around 50 questions from each topic. That will eventually help you to become confident in that topic, and you will be able to solve like new questions also that come. Okay. Hi Shashank is saying, how about VA type questions? Is GMAT Manhattan Critical Reasoning Guide helpful? It's okay, you can do it, but I would personally not recommend doing a lot of GMAT thing, because GMAT VARC is a little difficult. You can just do a lot of CAT VAs. What I did was that I did, I think, 100, 200 questions in 2-3 weeks because my VAs was horrible. The accuracy did not really improve a lot, but I just got enough confidence as much as I needed. So yeah. Hi Gav, you're welcome. Thanks a lot for joining in. And in case you feel this is helpful, tell everyone about the channel. There are amazing playlists where people can get some help. And I hope that helps you. I think, guys, if there are no more questions, this is where I'll end. Thanks a lot for joining in. Do join my Telegram channel. It's called Ask Chavi. There are plenty of other links that I provide there continuously. And it will be really helpful if you're in college or if you're working. And even if you don't want to do an MBA, it will be helpful because it can help you in your career progression. Okay, guys. Okay, I'll just take one last question. Srishti has asked something. I'm very good at solving questions in class and quants, but during class test or any mocks, I don't score the best. Can you suggest something regarding this? This happens because you have a little bit of exam pressure or fear, and this happens because you are not confident enough. Do two things. Whenever you're solving in class, just feel like you're writing an exam also there. Okay, so it'll sort of mix the feelings of exam and the class questions. While you are in the exam, feel like you're just solving a class question. Okay, this together will be able to help you out. And the more exams you give, the more mock tests you give, the easier it will be. Okay, good luck, Shrishti. You're welcome, Hawkeye. Shashank, I resolve queries on the Telegram channel. There's another channel that I have, which is like discussion group, where I definitely resolve queries. Okay. Hi, Avinash. She's saying I can easily solve questions without taking much time, but during mock, my mind freezes and I end up rereading questions. Yes, exactly what I said to Srishti. You need to practice. Give more mocks, give mocks continuously, do more analysis. This just happens to almost everyone, the best of us. And yeah, this is all you have to do. You will have to write more mocks. You're welcome, Urvashi. You're welcome, Devyan. Thanks a lot for the compliment as well. Thank you so much, guys. I think that's it from me. The next 2 weeks, I won't be able to come on. I'm traveling to Bali. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, I will. In case you have not, just follow me on Insta because I'm gonna just share a lot of travel pics. And yeah, hope you all have fun. Good luck with your preparation journey or career otherwise. Good luck. See you soon. In case you want something that you are not finding an answer to, ask me on the Telegram discussion group. I mostly have a video for it and you will be able to find the answer. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. That's it for me. Gaming, I'll not do a vlog per se, but maybe I might. Let's see. Okay, timestamps will be in like a day or so, Danish. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Devant. Bye bye, guys. Thank you for joining. Take care.